critics this season. Their attack has been free scoring.
The form of his life for Barcelona. Basically a wide man, but he has an eye for goal as well.
Formality for the Catalan giants, but they were in for a shock. It all started well enough as Luis Enrique latched onto Figo's pass to make it 1-0, just 8 minutes gone.
It's a real buzz about this game now. Luis Enrique, oh, it's got him! Well, Molina was waiting for the cross. He left the near post, and one wonders whether that was an exceptional goal by Luis Enrique or a complete fluke. He really had no right to shoot from this sort of position. Oh, Antis couldn't believe it.
Having scored a fluke goal last week against Atletico, Luis Enrique was equally fortunate this week. His quick reactions, though, paid off. But then came the moment for 70. Then Robson's guardian angel, Luis Enrique, came to the Englishman's rescue. In injury time at the end of the first half, he scored to narrow the deficit. Into the second half, and an equaliser. Another header from Luis Enrique. Josep Guardiola floating the ball over the Betis defence. From then on, it was Barcelona's game. The night, though, belonged to Luis Enrique, his hat-trick coming 15 minutes from time. His third header, and it left Betis with no chance to come back from 2 goals down. And it left Enrique the happiest man in Seville, bar one.
The year trophy, and he lived up to his new tag, but it was Luis Enrique, still on a high from his hat-trick last week, who opened the scoring after 13 minutes from Sergi's cross.
Awash with rumours that Bobby Robson had been sacked before Barca's game with Racing Santander. Well, Robson turned up to still be on the bench, and he saw them win 1-0. Luis Enrique with the goal from an Angel Cuellar free kick just before the break. Barca, though, did have a nervous last quarter of an hour. Barca, though, were never really in trouble, and Luis Enrique restored their lead in the 33rd minute. With 10 minutes remaining, Barcelona put the game beyond reach. Extremadura's defence was bemused as the ball bounced around the box before Luis Enrique finally tapped in.
It's a yellow card. But they've got a share of this one, at least this far, but more hard work to do surely second half, and this one helped their cause. An absolute gift from Alexis, finished with great aplomb by Luis Enrique. Well, the last thing Tenerife needed was to make a gift of something like this. Barcelona back in front. Pablo Paz, who's been booked already. This could be very... So the visitors are behind by a goal and they trail late on here, down to 10 men now.
Luis Figo, and this is Stoichkov. Appeals for a penalty, turned aside. Luis Enrique. Oh, it's got in! And Barca have taken the lead again. And the man who used to play for Real Madrid comes back to the Bernabeu and scores a goal to silence the crowd. It took a mighty deflection after the ball left the boot of Luis Enrique and hit Roberto Carlos and sliced wide of Canizares in the Real goal. Quite unbelievable.
Scar nearly had a second in the 68th minute, but he was denied by the crossbar. Still, Luis Enrique was on hand to tap in for a 2-0 victory. In the league, Barcelona still invincible.
Bookable offence, but Barcelona had to wait till the 64th minute to take the lead. Luis Enrique heading in after a cross on the left by Christophe Dugarry, with the Dutch defence nowhere in sight. The lead with a great goal 5 minutes later. Guardiola's through ball found Enrique, who turned brilliantly before shooting to make it 2-1. But the Dutch didn't want to lose 2 games.
In the second half, Luis Enrique put the Catalans 2 up in the 70th minute.
Then a delightful one-touch sequence put Luis Enrique through, the league's top marksman notching his 15th goal of the season.
Louis van Gaal's team hit back 6 minutes later, Luis Enrique arriving unmarked to record his 16th goal of the season. Celta, though, were back on top within 60 seconds.
There are only 8 minutes. Dutch internationals Cocu and Kluivert combined. Kluivert's cross headed home by that man, Luis Enrique. A spectacular start, and there was more good news for the home fans after 20 minutes. Captain Josep Guardiola played a perfect pass for Luis Enrique, who scored against his old club for the second time on the afternoon. 2-0 at half-time.
Spain, Barcelona have crushed Deportivo La Coruña 4-0. Patrick Kluivert, Luis Figo.
Number receiving end of a Barcelona goal spree. Spanish international Luis Enrique clinching their second goal after falling a goal behind to Extremadura. But it was Luis Enrique who put Barcelona back in the match, his goal silencing the home fans.
But 2 minutes from time, Luis Enrique sealed victory for Barcelona as the Catalans celebrated their 16th Spanish league title and their 6th of the decade. Barcelona will be back in the Champions League next.
So Xavi will take the free kick. Rivaldo, Cocu, Danny all waiting in the centre. That's a good ball! It's a goal! And the man at the near post is Luis Enrique. Very good free kick by Xavi. Awkward for the defenders. Casillas didn't know what to do. He may even have clipped a defender on the way through after Luis Enrique got his touch. I think it did, in fact, and that made it even harder for the goalkeeper. Just there, came off the head. Casillas, to his credit, got a hand to the ball. Danny almost kept the ball in.
2 minutes on and Kluivert again got into the box, and as the goalkeeper approached, he cleverly backheeled the ball to Luis Enrique, who scored with an excellent chip that went in via the woodwork.
However, it was at the Camp Nou where he found his natural home in front of an adoring public who love a player that never gives up. He's scored 5 goals in this season's UEFA Champions League, and the chants of his name fill the stadium air as often as those of Rivaldo.
I got the chance to come and play for Barca, who are their long-term rivals, but I had high hopes because of what this club represents, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and to have the chance to play in a club that the rest of Europe aspires to.